we're going to go ahead and get started. But before we start, we want to take a moment of silence to remember all the victims of dating violence that have lost their life to this crime. Today we're here to talk about teen dating violence, and we need to honor those victims that unfortunately were not able to get out of those violent situations and lost their lives. So let's take a moment of silence before we begin. We want to also recognize the VIN Safety app and Mr. Juan Cano for donating the beautiful flowers. We do this every year in honor and memory of those victims that have lost their lives.
Good morning, and what a beautiful morning it is. First of all, I would like to thank the county and city officials that are joining us today, along with our members of our community, as we gather together to observe Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. For 8 years, the district attorney has made it a priority to engage and encourage teens and adults to work together, ending teen violence amongst our youth. This is an issue that affects all parts of our community, from schools to homes, robbing young men and women of their safety and security they deserve. This month is more than just about recognizing the devastating effects of dating violence. It's about working together to prevent it through education and engagement. The stats of dating violence show that we have a long way to go before we can rest assured all teens can enjoy safe and healthy relationships. Nearly 1.5 million high school students are victims of physical violence by a partner every year. This is unacceptable, and it requires our continued action. While we encourage our teens to be self-advocates, the responsibility for their safety rests with all of us as allies. Through organizations like the Texas Council of Family Violence, we can provide the support and resources they need to bring positive and lasting changes to our communities. We cannot remain silent on these issues that affects the very foundation of our families. Young hearts matter, and it's our job to protect them. Together we will educate, support, and take action to stop the violence. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me here? Am I good? Well, I've got the honor of welcoming everybody here today for the city of Edinburg, as our mayor is out of town. But I'd also like to recognize that we do actually have another council member here, as Johnny Garcia is one of our council members. So it's kind of important to extend this first of all, I've got a couple of things I'd like to say. I'm going to start with the welcoming from the city. We welcome you to our city. We're glad that everyone has come to our city. We hope you enjoy your stay in our city. Our city welcomes you with open doors from our city and our city council. But I also get to speak up here a little bit because I am a father and I'm a law enforcement officer for the last 30 years. And part of that speaking as a father of children of dating ages, and I see all your faces out here. I remember my daughters going through their dating stage, especially at this age now. They're a little old. And my son at this time going through it now. And I just want to reiterate what everybody has to say here is, there's a couple. It's just, no one has a right to put a hand on you. No one. I don't care if you're dating, you're married, or you're just saying hi to someone. If somebody's putting a hand on you, let us know. Let somebody know. Let your friend know. Your friend will tell somebody if they are true friends, because you need the help. You get blind by love. And whether it's true love, it's puppy love, or whatever it is, you become blinded by it. And your friends and your true friend, you may not be happy with them after they do it, but you're going to find in your life you will come back with them because they became a true friend to you. And that's a very important part. And this kind of relates it right into the law enforcement side. Us as officers, we're going to do our best to take care of you. We're going to work it, we're going to investigate it, we're going to work it. But it's got to be you. Just be strong to yourself. Be strong with your families, your friends, communicate. Don't go on dates that nobody knows that you're going out with somebody, especially somebody new. Let somebody know. You don't want to let your mom, you don't want to let your dad, which I encourage you to open that relationship and let a friend. That way we know if something happens to you, we know where to start or something. Be aware and just take care. Okay? God bless you all. We really care for you. We really love our community. And just stay safe. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rosie, and thank you to this incredible community. My colleague William West and I are just overjoyed to be here for such an incredible occasion. The Hidalgo County community represents one of the most organized and visual representations of domestic or teen dating violence prevention. And so you all have to give yourselves a round of applause and the Hidalgo County District Attorney's Office for this incredible event. So just want to take the time to recognize this. I'm here for a very specific purpose. Part of each year, the Texas Council on Family Violence recognizes an activist of the year who is a young person involved in violence prevention, and also an advocate of the year, which is an adult who's highly involved with violence prevention and supporting young people. And so throughout the entire state, as we began to go through nominations, it was a no-brainer that we had to come to this community and recognize Dr. Santos Palomo, who has been, yes, let's take a moment. Dr. Palomo has been one of the most passionate advocates for teen dating violence prevention throughout the entire state, and has been a long-time supporter of events just like this and young people. Listening to the stories you shared last week is so inspiring to know that even on a micro level, on a one-on-one level, Dr. Palomo never ceases to advocate. And so I'm here today to present Dr. Palomo with this token of our appreciation from the Texas Council on Family Violence for your incredible advocacy efforts, Dr. Palomo. Thank you so much. We at the Texas Council and all throughout the state see you, we're inspired by you, and we're just grateful for everything that you've done. And we hope that other people, other adults see this and are equally as inspired to take action like you did. Dr. Palomo.
Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm very grateful to be here today and have this opportunity to speak and address all of you. I know that I've been working with Rosie Martinez since 2015 to try to prevent teenage dating violence, and her daughter Samantha Martinez, she was one of the head persons that initiated the process here in the Rio Grande Valley. And so I just want to speak on behalf of our students and to the educators, the adults out there. There are a lot of situations in our students' lives that happen every day. Some of the students that are sitting here with us might not be in that situation, but every single student comes to our building with some type of emotional turmoil sometimes, depending on the environment they live at home. Like they say, children live what they learn. Some of our students might see the situations that they have at home as normal, and it's not okay. So I call out to all our students here today. Your voice is important, and you might be the voice of a friend of yours or a classmate that might need help and is not willing to speak to an adult. You be their voice. Speak up for them. And to the adults, the educators out there, I ask them to take the time to listen to our students when they call on us, to let them know that we are there for them, to allow them to feel safe coming to you, because we are the ones that make the difference in their lives, and we might be the one that makes a difference to the point where it's a life or death situation. So thank you so much, Ms. Martinez, District Attorney, Mr. Palacios. I'm very grateful, and I thank my teachers for being here, Dr. Macias, Mr. Delgado, my secretary Jennifer, and Mr. Cerda, because they are a big part of, I apologize, Dr. Macias, for helping us lead the program, the Law Enforcement Club, the Leo Club in our school, which all have to do with protecting our kids. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today to speak to you all. We're talking about teen dating violence in the month of February and how important that is. And the one thing that I want to mention is that law enforcement, our commitment is not just in the month of February, it is year-round. We work diligently with the DA's office and with many community partners to take care of our youth. You know, as mentioned earlier, millions are affected every year by teen dating violence. One is unacceptable. So when we think about teen dating violence, people think about the physical. And it's not just physical, there's emotional abuse, and there's all kinds of things that happen with teen dating violence. You know, individuals and youth that are experiencing teen dating violence then can suffer from depression, anxiety, and fall into some bad behaviors. And it is incumbent upon us to take care of our most vulnerable community. And to the youth out here today, I want you to look around at all the agencies here from the Rio Grande Valley and understand that we are committed to making sure that you guys are okay. If you're suffering from teen dating violence or you're a victim, say something. Reach out to someone. Similarly, if you have somebody that you know is a victim of teen dating violence, please reach out to somebody on their behalf and be an advocate for them. We say it all the time, if you see something, say something. And it is so important because you have a lot of support and a lot of resources available to you and a lot of people that are committed to you guys to make sure that you guys thrive and that you are able to live your lives free of violence and free of those chains that you may be experiencing. So again, I hope that everybody has a good time today and gets provided valuable resources. But again, our work is year-round, and you have law enforcement in the valley. You have a progressive DA that's here for you. So take advantage of that, and God bless you all. Thank you.